Copy our guest communication. Today, we are going to spoon feed you our automated messages.
Hi, I'm Sarah Karakayan.
And I'm Annette Grant. And together we are
Thanks for visiting.
We've been hosting for well over a decade, welcomed tens of thousands of guests, and earned thousands of 5-star reviews.
Our portfolio continues to bring in over 1.5 million year over year, and supported not only by the industry's leading brands, but also some of the biggest media outlets.
And we're here to help you with your furnished rental.
You guys are all still watching our channel after this whole spoon thing.
I thought you guys would enjoy us literally telling you the exact messages.
And doing it with a prop.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. In the age of Chat GPT and AI, we're not over here telling you to automate everything without heart or without thought or without your own personal spin on it. But having messages that automatically trigger after a specific event happens does help the guest get what they want and need faster and gives you more time so that you're not glued to your phone every 2 seconds.
And this actually gives more hospitality.
Yeah.
Because you can, well, after today's video, you're going to have our message, but you don't have to think about these messages. So whether you're driving in the car, you're stressed out, something happened at work or with your kid's sport, you can beforehand plan ahead how these messages you want them to come across to your guest. And also you know that each and every guest is getting that same amazing communication from you.
Automated message number 1, the booking request confirmation. So here's the deal. On most platforms, but specifically Airbnb, that response time of initial response to an initial outreach by a guest is when Airbnb starts their clock. You know when you get graded on your response time as a host? This is what makes it count. So setting up an automated message that happens when a guest initially reaches out is going to help you achieve that 100% response time.
And this is exactly when that guest trust and confidence comes into play immediately, all right? So you don't want to have the guest already wondering, am I choosing the right location? So this is exactly when you can ensure that confidence from that guest. They know that you are going to be there whenever they need you, and right off the rip, you are excited for them to come stay with you.
So this initial message that is going to automatically trigger and send to them when they reach out to ask you a question about staying with you, you want to acknowledge their request and confirm any of the details that might automatically concern this potential guest. So the fact that you received their message, and it's nice if you can reiterate the location and the dates that they are requesting for the spot. So I want to go over with you our message. So for example, hi Dan, thanks for considering 1366 Eastview Apartment C for your next trip. We'll do our best to answer any questions you have as soon as we can. Thanks for your patience, and we're looking forward to chatting with you. You can even, and we'll show you this in a later message at the end of this, mention that this is an automated message, that we can get you your information as soon as possible, but that a human will be in touch momentarily. Like if you want to call out, this is an automated message. But I'm telling you, in my over a decade of doing this, people love the fact that they immediately get a message, you're confirming the location that they're requesting, and it triggers that automatic response, giving you a great response rate, and you'll still get the notification that a guest reached out, so you can hop in there and have the conversation with them.
Automated message number 2, pre-check-in instructions. Why is this important? Because it reduces guest questions and anxiety, nerves. The check-in process is the most nerve-wracking part for the guest. Put yourself in their shoes. They've only seen your property online. They're going to maybe a new city, a new state, a new town, a new property. They don't know where to park. They don't know how they're gonna get in the door. They might be coming at night, and they're nervous that when they open the door, they're not gonna get what you told them they were gonna get when they booked your place online.
If you don't think they are, even Brian Chesky said that feedback from Airbnb users was the anxiety of hoping that what they purchased online is what they get when they show up. So the details that you want to include in the check-in instructions before their arrival are potentially the the smart lock code. Well, I was trying to combine like lockbox and key box and smart lock.
It's okay, you got it.
Thank you. Parking, Wi-Fi, any special arrival notes, like should they arrive at the back of the building, the front of the building? Are there two white houses next to each other and yours is the one with the white fence? You know, anything that can really help them. And if you can include pictures, that's even better. If you are leveraging a digital guidebook, that link would be lovely to send along. Now, here's a highly controversial topic of when you should send this message. In all the years of my experience, 4 days before arrival, for stays that average anywhere from 2 to 3 nights, 4 nights maybe, 4 days before arrival seems to be the sweet spot, for at least for us. Now, I used to manage a property where a lot of guests could stay, like 16 guests could stay, and like families would be coming from all over the country to meet. I sent it out earlier for that property, almost a week, because that way the booker could share the information with the rest of the party. They could plan their stay a bit more. They could look at the different places that I recommend they go and stay at during their stay there. So depending on your kind of stay might impact when a guest receives this information. But you have to remember that there are people out there who may not look at this until the day of their arrival, but there certainly are the Sarahs out there that want to plan their trip and look at all the instructions and make sure they're ready for their stay.
And obviously, for the Annettes out there that aren't even booking their stay 4 days in advance, this would be sent a lot faster.
Okay, I want to really quickly go over with you, because we promised you
The spoon feeding.
the spoon feeding. A message like this could be something you send. Hi, Kevin. Thank you for booking with us. Your booking is confirmed for the address for these dates. The dates is very important. There's a handful of times where guests accidentally book their stay for the wrong dates, and this message helped them realize ahead of time, like, oh, I thought I was arriving on this day, not this. Hey, you have it wrong. I'm like, no, I don't have it wrong. It's literally on the calendar that we both share. You know, you have it incorrect. We invite you to check out our guidebook to help you plan your visit. Insert link. To help us better prepare for your stay, please let us know what time you plan to arrive. If you're checking in past 10 p.m., please let us know so we can ensure our team member is aware and ready to assist you should you need assistance when you arrive. We let them know, like obviously at nighttime, we might be less quick to our messages unless you tell us. Like if you tell us you're arriving after 10, I'm gonna have the phone, or my team member's gonna have the phone at their side, making sure they're ready for your arrival. So that's why we ask that arrival time. We'll send you additional information, including your smart lock on your day of arrival. So those of you out there who have anxiety about sending out the smart lock too early, although ours doesn't even start working until literally the moment they check in, the check-in time, and it stops working automatically the day they check out. But for anyone who's still nervous about it or who isn't using smart locks, you could always just say that. You'll send them their code the day of arrival, and then obviously invite them to ask any questions that they might have. So here's just an example of what we send out. Feel free to make it your own. On to the next one. Automated message number 3, the morning after check-in message.
Why is this message important? It allows you to give this soft follow-up after they're checked in. You can check in, make sure they're happy with everything. It also allows them, you're prompting them to let them share if there's anything that they need, anything that you could fix, because this will help you reduce any bad reviews. You want to get ahead of it if for some reason the stay is not up to snuff for them. So it's you proactively, and let me use that word again, it's you proactively reaching out. If you're a guest like me, I'm on vacation, I don't want to worry about it. I'm not going to reactively reach out, but if the host is proactively reaching out to me, that's when I would say, hey, you know what, by the way, maybe the HVAC isn't working so well, or someone was parked in our parking spot. It just opens the door, makes me feel more comfortable letting them know, and then I'm not having to reach out to them.
Yeah, and so here's an example of that message. Good morning, Jen. Just checking in to see that you have settled in all right at the property and that you're enjoying your stay. Please let me know if there's anything you need or if we can assist you in any way. Is something not working correctly? Can't figure something out? We'd love to see if we can help. Please let us know if you need anything. If not, enjoy your stay. I might even tweak this message to say, we want to ensure you have a 5-star stay, like start implanting the fact that you really want to earn those 5 stars. Remember, earning it.
Yeah.
You don't just automatically get them, you have to earn it. I might also, when I say if not, enjoy your stay, it's like if they don't reply to you, that's okay.
No news is good news.
Yeah.
No news is good news.
There are these hosts out there who are like upset, but it's like they're not paying to communicate with you. So you're offering them the opportunity to do so, but if they don't message back, I would assume that everything is going well because you asked them. So this message has really served us well all these years, and we're happy to share it with you.
Automated message number 4 is the pre-checkout reminder message. Why is this message important? Again, it reduces any sort of confusion. You're like, well, what kind of confusion? Whew. The list goes on and on. Hopefully the guest has been enjoying an amazing time, whether they are vacationing, celebrating, maybe they're working, and you need to just remind them, okay, tomorrow is your checkout. You know, sometimes people get lost in the sauce and
You don't think they would, but they do.
So you want to gently remind them of when they are actually checking out. You can, again, this is the time to, again, hopefully you have very, very, very minimal checkout instructions, and that's where you can remind them that you have minimal checkout instructions and what they need to do them. But this also is setting you up for success. It's like, again, proactively, like, do they have any questions? Are they interested in extending their stay? But again, it's you not just like letting them check in and never hearing from you again. It's like, again, just being that gentle reminder of tomorrow is the day. Unfortunately, they have not, you never want to use the word unfortunate, but they're leaving. So you just want to remind them of that.
And remember to thank them. Anytime you reach out, not anytime, but especially at this message, thanking them again for their stay. Again, they could have chosen to stay with so many of their hosts in most markets, like they have an option. So that's something that if you do that, you would set yourself apart. And then remember to keep the checkout easy, okay? So
Like shut the door.
turn the lights off,
Lock the door.
lock the door, and we'll take care of everything else. If you need them to help you, I do understand that we have some properties where we do need their help.
Yeah.
You could say something like, it would be so helpful if you could place the towels in the washer and press start, right? Or start the dishwasher. Like, I get it
Maybe
sometimes.
if you're a remote area and trash is a problem because of
Right.
animals, like, and explaining that too,
Yes.
like giving them the reason why. And last but not least, just reminding them of the checkout time. I am so guilty of this. Is like, I look at that stuff whenever I check in, but then as the days pass, I forget, and having that reminder there just like right in front of me is helpful, especially like the day before. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I got to set my alarm. We got to be out of here by XYZ time. Need to call the car service, etc.
So here's another example of a checkout message. Again, tweak it to make it your own. Hi, guest name. We hope you're enjoying your stay. Or you could say something like, thank you so much again for staying with us. You're scheduled to check out on the date. Please double check that you've packed up all your belongings, including any open food. Please maybe remind them to throw away all the trash. There's no need to strip the beds. You can tell them that there's no extra chores. If there's any visible spills or messes, to please clean that up. Their cleaners cannot enter the property until all guests have left, and there may be additional fee if the cleaner has to delay their start time. So any sort of message that has to do with your particular situation, with your team at this particular property, you can communicate that here. Here's that example I was talking about of this is an automated message. If you have a question, a real human will respond as soon as possible. I think people like to know that you are recognizing this is automated, but that a real human is on the other side. If you don't like that, you don't have to include that either. We just wanted to show you a variety of messages so you can pick and choose and make it your own. Automated message number 5, your review request strategy or your Google review request strategy. You may or may not already know that Airbnb will, for you, ask you to review the space. So you really don't have to do that. You can, certainly coming from you versus Airbnb, might implore your guest to leave you a review. You asking to do it versus a big corporation might pull the heartstrings of your guest. If you experience them not leaving reviews, we hear that from hosts sometimes. And it's okay to ask for it. Today, I want you to go out and look at how many times businesses literally straight up ask you for a review.
Yeah, you got to.
They put a big QR code as you're leaving the grocery store or on your receipt. There's some like survey, or I went out to dinner at a nice restaurant and they left this like card to each of us at the table where we could write down our feelings for the stay. So like I'm telling you, like if you aren't getting reviews, it's because you're not asking. Now, it was important for us to build up our brand outside of Airbnb. So Google is a really great place to do that. It's great SEO for your website. It's great trust for your community and for guests who are booking directly with you. So we would automatically send out a review request if the stay went well, which it usually did, a day after the guest checks out, because usually the day they're checking out, Airbnb is bombarding them for reviews. And you could say, we hope you had a fantastic stay during your visit to Columbus. If you enjoyed your experience, it'd be wonderful if you could take a moment to share your thoughts with others by leaving us a Google review. Your feedback means the world to us in our small family-owned business. And that really gets at them when you say small family-owned business.
And it's the truth.
If you have any suggestions for improvement, please feel free to let us know directly by replying to this message. We value your input and are committed to making stays with us top-notch. To leave a review, simply click on this link. And the fact that you have that link, they don't have to it takes them literally to the box where they have to type in their feelings. It makes it really convenient and easy for them. But this was a really great way, and we would automatically send this, so it was no work on our end. And my goodness, did our Google reviews, 5-star reviews, just pile up super fast. Here's a little bonus for all of you. We use a mixture of software to automatically reply to our guests, whether it's our PMS, our operational system software. We use that for maintenance requests and talking to our guests that way. But you can also just use Airbnb, okay? And you're already paying a host fee. So if you're using that platform, you can use the software within the platform to set up these automated messages. They are called quick replies on Airbnb. So all you want to do on your Airbnb account is make sure you're on the host side and you're going to go to the messages, which is at the top. Now, if they've changed their
Which
platform,
they do, but you'll still figure it out.
Often you'll figure it out. But go to where your messages are, and you want to navigate to, it's on the left side of the screen right now, but you want to navigate to the little filter or little slider image. Click on that, and within that, you can select a wide array of automated messages that you can set up, whether it's Wi-Fi, morning after, check-in, check-out instructions, and they keep actually adding automated messages that you can customize to your stay. So you can add the guest's first name. You can tell the software when it should send. There's different elements of the message that you can customize as well. So dates, things of that nature. So Airbnb has really come a long way since I started in the software, and you can leverage this component to do all the automated messages we talked about in today's video.
Again, they're called quick replies though. So when you go into Airbnb, they'll be called quick replies. Yes. Let us know in the comments what quick replies you use, automated messages. This is something, again, our channel is sharing is caring. Let us know what's working for you in the comments below.
If you want to continue to optimize your Airbnb account, you got to check out this next video. It's all about one of our favorite settings on Airbnb that improves our booking strategy immensely. Go check it out. My name is Sarah Karakayan.
I'm Annette Grant, and together we are.
Thanks for visiting.